Uh, Coach, first things first, when you see all the 757 legends that you know very well all breaking it down at the huddle at the end, I mean, what were your emotions like there?
I mean, it was just good to see. You know, those guys been telling me they was going to come out and support, and I expect to see that all season. So it was just it's good to have the local hometown heroes come out, guys who these young men can look at and look at as role models and you know great citizens of the Hampton Roads and just good people.
This was the first of many firsts for you as a head coach. Is it a weight off your shoulder situation to get out there and get that done?
Yeah, it is a weight off my shoulders just to get through the spring, just going through winter workouts and getting here, getting to know the guys, getting to understand like what it takes to get to this point, the routine, and just put my coach's hat on each and every day. From the time we get here at 4:45 in the morning, from the team meeting to the time we break down at the end, and so getting guys the buy-in, the culture, the coaches, the players. It's really been a great spring for us, and I'm pleased with the turnout.
Well, and the gelling process. Sorry, I just want to follow up.
No,
the gelling process was so key with a bunch of new coaches, a bunch of new players. How was the step of the gelling process during the spring? Did you come as far along as you wanted to?
Yeah, I mean, first, we just wanted to identify, how we needed to get better and in what areas. I think we started there, just kept it simple, and each day we just worked to get better. And I look at today's practice, and it was, just way more polished than the last couple of weeks. So. It showed the improvement, it showed the discipline, it showed the dedication of everybody trying to do it right, and I couldn't be more pleased with that. And it is.
Grade yourself and what you were expecting. It's one thing, I expect this and this, but what did you see that you said, okay, this worked?
Yeah, I'm gonna always be my toughest critic. Certainly walking away from the game today, I see maybe one or two things that I could have done differently, but every day I come out here, I expect to make a mistake and learn from it and not to make the same mistake twice. Like I asked the young men to do in that locker room. And so taking that approach, the same approach I took when I played, put myself in their shoes, now with the coach's hat on, it makes it a lot easier. And then having the guys around as coaches who understand, just being in lockstep and, how to get through this time period has been really helpful for me.
All things considered, you run out, you see the fans this time around, your players got pads on, they're hitting, they're playing hard. How excited does it make you for week one against Towson?
Yeah, I mean, it's funny, I made mention of that today, that, we about 28 practices away from facing Towson, and, that got them excited, and, going through the spring and, hitting one another, sometimes the brotherhood is so strong, you can tell they really don't want to do it, but they got to get the reps at it. And so, when we think about our opponents and who we're going to play, we should get excited. We should be enthused about that and feel good that, at some point we'll be able to go out and execute what we're trying to get better at against somebody else.
Talk about Izzy, his performance today.
Yeah, Israel looked good. There was a couple plays I thought he could have made early. He's very sound with his decision making, but, we want to try to be like, 95% perfect. And perfect is 100%. He he's going to make mistakes. He just got to learn from it. And so Izzy's just the ultimate competitor, and he believes in himself. He knows he can make every play, every throw. And so the ball is in his hands. The ball is in his court, and we expect Izzy to do big things this year.
We saw you. You've walked out on that field so many times this spring. We saw you walk out there a little bit early, about 2 hours before game time. Did it feel different today, being a spring game?
Today, just with the energy, the crowd, family, just the players and their enthusiasm and energy. I just wanted to go out there and get a feel for what we, was about to experience and, soak it all in, appreciate it, and was very excited. So that's why I was out there 2 hours early. I actually beat all the guys out there. And it's good. It's good when your coach is out there. The first one out there, it definitely makes a difference.
We got time for one more question.
So what are the next few weeks what are they gonna look like for you and the staff as far as roster movement, the transfer portal, and things like that?
Yeah, next couple of weeks, we got some moves to make, trying to bring some guys in. Definitely got to look at our roster and evaluate, go through that over the next couple of days and, see what we can get better. I wanted to make sure that I gave everybody equal opportunity to put film out there and see what they can do, and then assess the situation and evaluate them. And so I'll be doing that over the next couple of weeks and just trying to build a team and make us better.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks, Coach. Really